back and inside the CBS 46 studio, taking a look at the latest numbers tonight. That is where we begin. There are now more than 1,600 confirmed cases in our state. More than 500 people have been hospitalized and 56 people have died from the coronavirus. Also tonight, the U.S. now leads the world in the number of confirmed coronavirus cases. More than 82,000 people have tested positive from coast to coast. New York remains the epicenter. But tonight, the White House coronavirus team saying they are concerned about a rapid rise in cases in Wayne County, Michigan, and Cook County, Illinois. Meantime, overseas, Italy still leading the world for the number of coronavirus deaths. Back here in Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp also issued an executive order extending school closures statewide. Public schools across Georgia will now be shut down until at least April 24th.
Governor Kemp said he made the decision to extend school closures after speaking with school officials. He also says the new timeline gives health officials more time to assess the fight against the virus.
The data that we're seeing today is 2 weeks old. The data that we're going to see 2 weeks from now is going to be what really happened today, and that's just the nature of this. And I just felt like that gives us enough time where we're not moving too fast. We got to have some lead time for our school leaders to be able to ramp up, get the teachers back in a few days before the students, and I just felt like the date we set would allow us to do that.
That was just one of the many questions Governor Kemp answered at the town hall earlier tonight. You can see more of it on our CBS 46 News app. The coronavirus pandemic has left so many people out of a job. Tonight, the very human side to this health and economic crisis. CBS 46's Barmel Lyons introduces us to one couple who was staying at the In-Town Suites extended stay in Atlanta. Now they're struggling to find a place to live.
This couple moved out here 3 weeks ago for an opportunity and a happy ending, but instead they're living a nightmare.
I'm hurting because I know there are so many other people who are hurting just like me.
Kicked out by In-Town Suites, an extended stay hotel.
So I'm just getting some tuna and maybe some yogurt, something to hold me off for the night.
Jobs lost because of COVID-19.
My husband slept in the front and I slept in the back. I'm small enough to fit. I'm only 5 foot.
Victoria Rhodes and her husband forced out because they no longer can afford to pay.
They told us the only thing that they could do is we would have to spend $35 and we would have to sleep in our car.
We reached out.
No, ma'am. That's not true, but any media questions will have to go to our media line.
Akeem Rhodes says they are not the only ones.
This could happen to them. It can happen to you, too.
And this could soon be many people's reality.
We can't work right now. There's nothing we can do as far as finances, so we seriously need help.
Victoria says despite the situation, she still tries to keep hope alive.
I don't know what's in the future, but I know with God it's going to be bright.
And later today, In-Town Suites sent this statement saying they're exploring all options to support their guests during these unprecedented times. Working to get results, we reached out to the mayor's office, who says they're working with their partners to find a solution for the affected families involved. We reached out to the Rhodes. They said they haven't heard back yet. In Atlanta, I'm Barmel Lyons, CBS 46 News.
So many people impacted. Barmel, thank you. Meantime, tonight, a record number of Americans need unemployment benefits. Last week, more than 3 million applications were filed. That surpasses the previous record set back in 1982. Now in Georgia, there were more than 12,000 requests last week alone. The local restaurant group, Metrotainment Cafe, says it's filed for unemployment benefits for the more than 400 employees who work at their 5 restaurant brands. The company says it's lost more than 90% of its business because of the coronavirus shutdown. We spoke to one worker who did not want to be identified.
My boss just pulled me to the side and said, hey, you're not going to receive your paycheck on Wednesday. They said that they didn't have the funds.
That worker telling us she finally got a check, but it's not even half of what she's owed. The company has filed for unemployment benefits for all of their employees. The company tells us their bank accounts are empty right now, but they will pay employees in full when they can. From Washington, House lawmakers are saying they are optimistic they'll be able to expedite a $2 trillion rescue package for Americans. It would send checks to more than 150 American households. Adults making under $75,000 would receive $1,200. The package also includes loan programs for businesses, expands unemployment programs, and boosts spending on hospitals. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is looking to hold a voice vote so lawmakers do not have to be present. Stocks surged again today because of the massive relief bill. Major indices jumped more than 6%. The S&P 500 has rallied 17% since Monday, so many people relieved to see that, but it is still 22% below last month's high.
Hospital systems in Atlanta are feeling the pinch during the coronavirus crisis. Many are asking for your support when it comes to medical supplies. CBS 46's Jamie Kennedy explains how Emory is giving all of us a chance to donate supplies.
From the all-important N95 mask to hand sanitizer, as the number of coronavirus cases grows, so does the squeeze on hospital supplies.
And all this in the back is for us? Yes.
People in the community hearing the hospital's call for help and springing into action.
We, like all other health systems, are running into shortages of supplies and looking at the best ways to secure them. And so we decided today to go ahead and set up a drive-through set. They can bring us any materials they have that are appropriate.
Those materials are digital thermometers, liquid hand soap, N95 masks, among others you can see on the screen. On the first day, community members not hesitating to pitch in.
Each one of those cases have 8 boxes of 20 masks, and they're the 3M. And when we heard the need, we wanted to donate them. We sure did.
Georgia Tech and Siemens also hearing the call, delivering 5,000 3D printed face shields.
And it was very clear that they're short of many items, and this was one of them.
Georgia Tech and Siemens say it will be a daily delivery. The public saying it's important to help those on the front line.
I know how many gloves I go through every day at work, which is nothing compared to what these folks are having to go through.
Jamie Kennedy, CBS 46 News.
Emory will continue the drive for the next 2 weeks. You can drop off your donations at their donation center near the Emory Conference Center on Clifton Road. It'll be open from Monday through Friday, 9 until 5 p.m.
We hit 80 degrees today, and temperatures are anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees warmer than last night. This morning was super crisp. Not going to be the same tomorrow. It will be much warmer with temperatures in the low 60s by sunrise. Guys, tomorrow we are going to see record heat. Mid 70s by lunchtime.